Ladies and gentlemen, are you worried about the dangers that AI poses to humanity? Well, worry no more, because this lady has been named the AI Czar to protect you and I.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
Welcome back to the JP Rex channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend, where we like to call out the lies, hypocrisy, and corruption of tyrants, shine the light of awareness on woke absurdities, and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters. So, no more worries. Elon Musk has called for a 6-month pause on all AI development because of the dangers it poses, and there's not protections in place to, protect us from those dangers. Just to Kamala Harris you with a little redundant word salad. Don't worry about it. Elon Musk is concerned about it. A lot of people are concerned about it, but you and I don't have to be concerned about it anymore, because Kamala Harris has been named the Czar of AI. She is here to help protect us from the dangers it poses to humanity. And she has done such a great job as the border czar. I mean, I'll tell you, the Canadian border is extremely secure. Nobody's getting in from Canada. Got nothing to worry about there. I don't think, though, she's been informed that there's also a border between the US and Mexico, because it's just wide open and just millions of people have come through. Some of them known criminals, some of them murderers. So as soon as someone tells her about that border, the borders should be good. But nonetheless, she's going to bring that same level of profound leadership and stewardship over the citizens of the United States to a topic I'm sure she's very well informed on: artificial intelligence. Let's take a look at a quick headline here on it from the Gateway Pundit. White House names Kamala Harris AI Czar to save humanity from artificial intelligence. I like how the article starts, "You can't make this up." Well said. Biden regime revealed its plan Thursday to slow the development of artificial intelligence in response to mounting concerns that advancements in AI could replace humanity someday. Kamala Harris, who has the lowest approval rating of any vice president, has been given the title of AI Czar and will be in charge of leading the initiative designed to protect humanity against artificial intelligence. She doesn't even have artificial intelligence. She has just authentic unintelligence. So the article's just going through the press releases from the Biden administration and Madam Vice Diversity. But this is part of Kamala Harris's statement, talking about like why she's well qualified. She's talked about, as Attorney General of California, did some awesome stuff. So really just bringing her track record so we can have confidence in her leading the charge of protection against AI. Well, this part of her statement says, as a United States Senator and member of the Intelligence and Judiciary Committees, we investigated Russian interference in the 2016 election and produced empirical evidence that state actors will use technology to undermine democracy. So she's using the Russian hoax as evidence of a strong track record of protecting American citizens. Hillary Clinton did it. So she's just like, hey, if you still believe in the Russian hoax, then you're going to have a lot of confidence in me. Okay. As I shared today, Madam Vice Diversity goes on, with CEOs of companies at the forefront of American AI innovation, the private sector has an ethical, moral, and legal responsibility to ensure the safety and security of their products. And every company must comply with existing laws to protect the American people. I look forward to the follow-through and follow-up in the weeks to come, she concluded. I'm great, she specified. She's looking forward to both the follow-through and the follow-up. Now, before we end with some really important clips of Kamala Harris orating like the stateswoman she is. We know she's a woman because she actually has her pronouns in her Twitter bio. Here's my opinion on this. Obviously, she's just laughable. That part's obvious. She's not the vice president based on merit. She's the vice president because Early on in his campaign, Joe Biden said, I want to have a woman of color as my running mate. Cool. So she was selected based on her biological realities, not her merit. Cool. Awesome. She's a woman of color. And the reality is she's not smart. She doesn't do a good job at anything. She has the lowest approval rating out of any vice president. That part's the obvious. So here's what I think actually counts on this. My delusional opinion based on speculation, but kind of looking at patterns. She's named the border czar. The border's wide open. It can't be held this wide open by accident. It is my opinion that the border is purposely being opened. It's part of a plan to destroy America, and they're doing it. So she was selected as the border czar in order to give face, like, hey guys, we're really working on this. You know, the second highest executive in America, that's such an important issue. We're going to put her on the job. Cool. That's their facade. That's their narrative. That's the look they want. That's the optics. Cool. And now she's the AI czar. That makes me suspect maybe they're running the same playbook they did with the border, now with artificial intelligence, which makes me suspicious and frightened that the Biden administration, but more importantly, the deep state puppeteers that run the Biden administration, that they have a plan of using artificial intelligence as part of their operation to bring as much control over humanity as possible. I think the open border is absolutely part of that. Part of how you control people is destroy the beautiful country they live in. Now their way of life is harmed, they're in danger, food becomes progressively more and more scarce, people become more and more dependent on the government. Oh, I guess that's us. I guess you're dependent on us. Kind of means we have a lot of control over you. So do as we say or you get nothing. That's what I think is going on with the border. So that makes me very suspicious that those same people, the same puppet masters, have a big plan using AI to further their agenda. Why not put the same second highest ranking executive in America on that so we get the same optics for people that don't like to think with their brains? They'll start thinking, hey, you know, the government's actually doing something to protect us. Just like the same way they're doing something to protect our country from illegal people coming in unchecked. Okay. And as we've seen over and over again with ChatGPT and other AI systems coming out all over the place, these things are incredibly politically biased. They tout misinformation as the truth, and they call so much of the actual truth misinformation. That doesn't happen by accident. It only happens on purpose. So nonetheless, that makes me very suspicious that AI is not only being planned to help deep state control humanity, control Americans, but I certainly believe they're already doing it. I think they're in the beginning stages of it. It'll go further if we allow it. I think you and I are pretty good at not allowing, not complying, standing in sovereignty, standing for what's right, fighting the agenda of the tyrants while we stand for what we want. So I think this whole announcement of Kamala Harris being the AI czar, it's laughable because we know she doesn't know anything about AI. How can she possibly head up that operation? That's laughable. And then the scary part is, oh, they're doing the same optic playbook as they did with the border. Okay, I think we just saw your fingerprints that you left at the scene of the crime, you deep state bastards. Just an opinion. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Unfortunately, I don't think I am. We shall see. But before we go, man, we just have to really pay tribute to the woman of color. She's a woman of color, as well qualified, and just some of her brilliance that she's exuded over the years, and therefore that's the same brilliance she's going to bring to one of the most complex phenomenon going on planet Earth. Let's take a look.
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right? We talk about the children of the community. They are children of the community.
Well, there you have it, my beautiful freedom-loving friends. We're in great hands with Kamala Harris as the AI Czar. How brilliant. Please forgive me, by the way, in this video. Obviously, I've been a judgmental bastard simply because I have judgments, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous that whoever's running the show thinks we're all dumb enough to fall for the idea like we're in good hands. Kamala Harris is protecting us from AI. She's protecting us from the open border. Why'd she just open it wider? I don't know. Nothing to see here. Go back to sleep. Everything's fine. So I've got judgments. But thank you for taking a look at this topic with me. And I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Bon Charge, and their new red light face mask. I want to tell you about my new favorite product, Bon Charge's red light face mask, the perfect solution for a glowing, radiant complexion. Look at my face. Look at my face. I'm 42 years old, and to be honest with you, I've started to notice a fair amount of wrinkles and lines in my face. Gotten a little self-conscious about him. The game-changing red light face mask harnesses the power of red light and near-infrared light to help reduce the appearance of lines, wrinkles, scars, and blemishes, while promoting more youthful-looking skin. Lord knows I need it. The mask is equipped with the most optimal wavelengths of red light and infrared light that penetrates deep into your skin for a brighter, healthier complexion. Just 10-minute sessions 3 days a week is all it takes. If you want to bring more beauty into your life with Bon Charge's new red light face mask or any of their other amazing red light products, then just go to boncharge.com/JPReacts. And while you're there, use the code JPReacts for 15% off. Enjoy.